Reality check, man, from your device, you know. You know, it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, we have a big problem in Jamaica right now with our deads. People are getting back their loved one, decomposed, stink from the morgue. You know why? There is only one pathologist in Jamaica right now. There is only one pathologist in Jamaica right now. Why they cut your dead? For them tell you what's wrong with your dead. You get your dead. They bury your dead. Just think about that. 14 parishes in Jamaica. And there is only one pathologist to cover the 14 parish. And that pathologist assigned to Orchard Funeral Homes and Supply. And it's now in the public domain that a sitting minister and a sitting MP in Christopher TUFTON have shares in Orchard Funeral Homes. The Jamaica Labour Party is now killing the local funeral industry. The Jamaica Labour Party is now killing the local funeral industry. Think about it and think about it deeply. The small man who have them funeral home in Jamaica now, them almost going out of business, you know, because the minister, the sitting MP, Christopher TUFTON, now have share in a funeral home. And the local funeral homes are feeling the pressure because loved one going to funeral now and their loved one decompose, stink, rotten, all because of what? All because of what? One man interest for his funeral home to have the advantage over everybody else. So all the other funerals homes in Jamaica don't stand a chance under Christopher TUFTON and Orchard Funeral Homes and Supply. I have an interview to play with this beautiful internet sensation. She goes by the name of Ripe Mango. But I'm gonna take it, you know, a little notch up and say the beautiful, ripe, sweet Julie Mango. The ripe, sweet Julie Mango. Right? I will play her clip because what I get from the clip, from her, she's telling us that the local industry is under a threat. That's what this young lady pointed out with all the information that she laid out in this clip. It is clear that the local funeral industry is under a serious attack from Christopher TUFTON, a sitting MP and also the Minister of Health. Think about it, Jamaica. But before we go there, I am going to play a clip with Christopher Tufton. Take it away.
Artificial intelligent political strategy is a strategy of misrepresentation, propaganda, and character assassination. And labor rights and Jamaicans must have none of it. There's a concept called AI. Why you listen to labor rights? Because a lot of things are flows wrong. When you combine artificial intelligence and TikTok, labor rights get confused. They don't know what to believe and what to reject. They don't know what is true and what is false. Because AI is the art of using technology to give the impression that people are setting for them don't say it. Do things for them don't do it. You take off a man's head and you put another head on the body. You change up the voice to make it sound like it's somebody. And the biggest target is the leader of the Jamaican Labour Party and Jones. Labor rights, take heed, take sleep, mark them.
So my viewers and subscribers, if we understand what was taking place there, he's trying to politicize everything there and then bring Andrew Holness into it, because what them fail to understand, Andrew Holness is not the poster child of Jamaica anymore. Jamaica has now abandoned Andrew Holness. So you don't need to forget that. So nobody try to use him again like he's no poster child. So this is what he said, Jamaica. The artificial intelligent political strategy, it is a strategy of misrepresentation, propaganda, and character assassination. Before we go into the clip where we ask Christopher Tufton some question, because since him claim that it's propaganda and character assassination, and when you put AI and artificial, people get confused. But we ask him some question now, Jamaica. Babies died twice under your watch. The Victoria Jubilee Hospital. The last time, to our knowledge, Christopher Tufton was aware that there was a bacteria that break out in the Victoria Jubilee Hospital that was killing baby, and Christopher had that report from the citizen of Jamaica. Let me rephrase and repeat. There was a bacteria in our hospital at Victoria Jubilee Hospital, and Christopher know that, and for 3 months he sit on that information and did not tell the parents of Jamaica. Christopher Tufton, is that propaganda and character assassination? Christopher Tufton, in the COVID pandemic, we get $750 million from the Inter-American Development Bank, the World Bank, and the IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund. Out of that $750 million, Christopher Tufton, you alone cannot give account for $400 million. Is that propaganda and character in the market me scandal? Christopher Tufton, you may talk to brother, because your claim is artificial intelligent political strategy, right? Of misrepresentation, assassination. So I'm saying the market means scandal, where you give your side chick millions of taxpayers' money. Is that propaganda and character assassination?
Yaga yaga yo, it's Anthony B and you're watching Aromatic Realistic TV on YouTube. Remember, everybody wanna plan they can. Hey, everybody wanna read the band. What do you a go blame it on? When is our next man you are depend pan? Well, you're wrong. Support the brother. Support each other. Like, share. You me say, not just watch and talk. Like and share it, man. Support. We have to help each other read somewhere. Helping and that's all we say. Hey, aromatic to the world. Booba.
Remember, Christopher Tufton. So you can't give account right now, for over 700 billion, The 1.7 trillion, Christopher Tufton member say you cannot give account for over 7 billion out of that. So I'm just asking you this morning, if that is propaganda or character assassination. I'm asking you some question, bro. Is that propaganda or character assassination? The baby them were dead down at Victoria Jubilee Hospital. Remember, it is in the Sunday Gleaner, that baby bodies were found behind the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. Where dog, they named the baby them, and a year watching Christopher. Just let me rephrase and repeat it. Because you are talking about propaganda and character assassination. Christopher Tufton, it is under your watching where the body of babies were found, behind Victoria Jubilee Hospital, where dog, they named them, brother. So I am just making it be clear. 400 million from the COVID relief. Christopher Tufton, you cannot give account for that. Is that propaganda or character assassination? Over 7 billion. You cannot give account for it. You cannot give account. Is that propaganda or political assassination? Your side chick, why you give millions of dollars in the market me? Is that propaganda and character assassination? Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, I am going to play the clip with the beautiful, ripe, sweet Julie Mango, and then after we will dissect it. Take it away.
The Councillor of Red Hills Division is Michael Archer. Michael Archer is also the Principal Director of Archer's Funeral Home and Services on Young Street in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Archer's Funeral Home also has the contract to collect the deceased from Spanish Town Hospital. They have recently acquired the contract from Kingston Public Hospital. They have the contract for Linstead Public Hospital, and they also now have the sudden death. UWI has its own morgue. They have the sudden death contract now, where when police have to be called in because somebody died suddenly wherever they did, and them have to call morgue. We know the Tranquility normally have the one in Kingston. Archers get the one for St. Catherine. You understand? And them targeting Maypen too. If you know how KPH set up and where it is, you know that there are quite a few funeral homes in its vicinity environs. But not only the funeral homes, but it's an old industry of basically funeral industry, because you have the man who make a casket them, that will print the program them, the people them will make the wreath, the people them will sell the clothes where the people them must bury in, entire industry. So these people depend on the funeral homes around KPH getting the bodies from the hospital. Because remember, Tranquility is there, Browns, Jones, Morgans, whole heap of them. So sometimes it rotates who have the contract, but normally is one of them. And it is very convenient for the people, because if your relative was admitted in KPH in the first place, that means that is the hospital that is most convenient to you. Imagine now your relative dies and they take the body from KPH now to Spanish Town. And because then you will now have to move that body from Spanish Town. But even in arranging the funeral for your relative, if you decide to leave the body at that funeral home because it's more convenient than finding another funeral home to move it to. Imagine now you're traversing daily to go to Spanish Town just to bury your deceased. You see how stupid it is, how it makes no sense? But that's the point, because they are benefiting, they're not thinking about others. And they have basically boxed the food out an entire industry in the whole vicinity. So basically them killing an entire, not just that, so it seems to be a problem with the Ministry of Health. Them don't like pay them bills. It's not just funeral homes, them who owe supplier, hospital supplier. That's why the hospital don't have nothing. Them owe the suppliers. So the people them will supply the medical supplies like gloves, the PPEs, napkins, all of those sundry items, alcohol, to medication them. Let me tell you something. You know I work in healthcare. I still have my clothes from. No. When you're a healthcare professional, you talk among yourselves. Even though I am getting information, and some of them now come public and talk because they are victimized. You have doctors working in the hospitals now where have to walk with them own alcohol. If you put in, insert granula in a patient arm to put in drip. The hospital them don't have basic items like Panadol. You know, I'm going to break this down even more. KPH.
You hear that, Jamaica?
Does not have stretchers in the A&E department. I had a colleague of mine who injured herself resuscitating a patient on the floor at KPH A&E because there were no stretchers. She injured herself. Right? When you go into the KPH A&E, there are no, you normally have the bed them behind the cubicle them. They don't have them. They are not there. That is how bad it is. People don't understand what is going on and they find excuses and then they say, oh, it was the same during the 18 years. Now look at this young man who got burnt in the accident on the highway. Took out himself, and rolled him do the right thing. Stop.
So Jamaica, you are the young lady say, them not even have Panadol in the hospital. Doctor now we know. After they walk with them one alcohol. Before them put that drip there in your hand, them have to use the alcohol, they have to sterilize the needle, the doctor them have to walk with them one alcohol. The man they now pay them medical supplier. So anyway, Jamaica, he said artificial intelligent political strategy is a strategy of misrepresentation, of propaganda and character assassination. But the real problem here is that the Jamaica Labour Party is mashing up the local funeral industries. The government of Jamaica owe millions of dollars to the mark them who store government bodies. Millions of dollars to the mark them that store government body. So if you see the pattern what they go on here, sir, the ministry is killing the local funeral parlors. All in the interest of one Orchard Funeral Home. Everything is directed to Orchard's Funeral Home. If you want a pathologist, it have to done at Orchard Funeral Home. And we have 14 parish in Jamaica. And everybody have to transport their dead to Spanish Town, to Orchard Funeral Home. Why? Because a sitting member of parliament who is also a minister in Christopher TUFTON have shares in Orchard Funeral Home supply. It not stop there. But there's also the man now pay the supplier them who they bring in the things them in the hospital. That's why we see the lady in the hospital, and they never have no toilet paper to give her. No doctor no have not even alcohol, cotton, medication, name it. No in the hospital to serve the patient them what in the hospital. Just think about it. Just think about it. And he's talking about propaganda and character assassination. the suppliers who supply the hospital with medical supply for the patient, the toilet paper, the alcohol, the medicine, the panadols, the sanitary gloves, then now pay the supplier them. That's why nothing at all no in at the hospital. So the man they run down the hospital then, and then he might take with the contract from the local funeral home then. So the man they force we for dead for going to a funeral home. If no medical supply no in at the hospital, for look after us when we go in there, to get well and to come out of it. Not dead, we go dead. And when him give the contract, that's most of the hospital them when you're dead, the contract have to go to Orchard Funeral Home, where the minister TUFTON is a co-owner in Orchard's Funeral Home. Not kill the man, they kill we have. If you are not putting medication in the facilities, if you are not giving the doctors the necessary things to work with, when we go there not dead, we the dead, and then you sign over contract to Orchard Funeral Home. So Jamaica, Orchard Funeral Home and Supply have contract now with the Spanish Town Hospital. So everybody was dead at Spanish Town Hospital, Orchard Funeral Home. The Kingston Public Hospital, Orchard Funeral Home. The Limstead Public Hospital, that also they go to Orchard Funeral Home. And there is also the sudden death. You're just dead at your yard. If them find you, you never wake up, you're dead. They have the contract now for St. Catherine. They have the contract now for St. Catherine for sudden death. They have the contract now, Jamaica, for sudden death for St. Catherine. And I hear that they are merging out to another parish. They have all the contract. So what is taking place? All the small man was surround the KPH, which she just talk about. Them funeral parlor there, they'll come out of business. The people them want make the wreath, they'll come out of business. The man who print the program them will come out of business. The man who make the box them, the casket them, they'll come out of business. And the people them around the surrounding that will sell the clothes them and then thing them go come out of business. All in the name of Christopher TUFTON and Orchard Funeral Home. Just think about it. A government, you know, who said that there is all about prosperity for the poor people of Jamaica. Is the same government we are witnessing now with our two eyes. Is killing all the local business in Jamaica. All the local business now in Jamaica, this administration and this Jamaica Labour Party is killing them. One pathologist in the entire Jamaica, and that pathologist is at Orchard Funeral Home. So it's who they decide to work on this week. So people now, they go bury them dead and casket have to close. Because body decompose and body stink. Now a minister who we are paying this guy millions a year. Millions a year, you know, is now contracting out the hospital to a funeral parlor, to a funeral that he is co-owner of. Just think about that. Think about that. And all the other local funeral parlors is now feeling the blunt. They are feeling the pressure. Because the king of the pack, the king of the jungle, is archery, funeral home, and supply. Because the minister, the MP, is co-owner of that funeral home. You don't wake up, man. You don't wake up and open up on eye. Because no found no down the boy, you know, come like a baboon. No found no come like a baboon, brother. Down at Jamaica. You no lose, you no sting, you no lose everything. Right now, if me I get a piece of land at 80, and me I get a piece of land at Jamaica, I would take the piece of land where they are 80. I want to go to Jamaica. Jamaica people them get spineless, weak, wimp. I would rather to go to 80. Because guess what? For years, the Asian, they are fighting back. And right now, it is at a point where they say enough is enough and we want back the country. We will fight and take back the country. I would rather to go to 80 right now than go to Jamaica. Because the men of 80 is standing up and fight for what is truly theirs. While the wimps and the punk and the spineless only hype and talk. There's no real warriors in Jamaica. Think about it, Jamaica. What the poor man is going to do. The man is taking bread from all these local owned funeral parlors and give the dominant to Orchard Funeral Home and Supply that is a part of. That is a part of. I want you to watch all these labor rights play. I want you to watch all these labor rights play. They don't care about you. The labor right criminal organization, it based off a capitalist. They don't value people. They value their money and profit. They only see you, the people, as their profit. But they don't value your life. They don't care about you. That's what capitalists do. Capitalist is all about business, investment, and making money. And if them have to run you over with an 18-wheeler truck to get where they are going, they will run you over. Because remember, capitalists don't value people life. They don't care about the mass. They don't care about everybody have to eat. It's all about the 1% of them must always on top, sitting high and looking low, drinking champagne and eating steaks and caviar, while everybody else is boxing shit from dog mouth. Be wise, my people. Be wise. Be wise. And don't let them fool you. Both artificial intelligent political strategy is a strategy of misrepresentation, propaganda, and character assassination. Run come out to come ball fall. And all these things that I have just talked about, the things that I laid out, you can't run away from them. You can't run away from them. The facts is there to back up what I'm talking about. The facts is there to back up what ripe, sweet Julie Mango is talking about. The man is evil. Evil, evil Jamaica. Anyway, my people, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow us over YouTube. You know what to do. Touch the notification, the thing name all. Whenever I drop a video, you should be the first to know. Struggle is real, my people. Struggle is real. How much realer can it get under this Andrew Holness administration? But John was star, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, a little common sense. take us a far way. Be well, my people. Be well. The signature word, heart of love, man. Heart of love, heart of love. Peace.